Hello again guys, and we are now at part 2 where all the real excitement comes in. Yeah, this is the part where everybody finds out that the first mate's not on the boat and they're missing their fishing gear. Like their fishing gear went missing, and until they actually have a look in the dinghy, they're not really sure why it's missing. Yeah, in the original Huxley Pig episode, Horace just goes mad over the first mate not being on board, and it just ends with Huxley telling him to calm down. But here I wanted to up the humour by having Cyber smash him on the head with a frying pan or whatever it was. Yeah, just to make him calm down, rather than just saying, "Calm down, mate, calm down." Yeah, in this world, the best solution to make somebody calm down after having a nervous breakdown is just whacking them over the head with a blunt object. And I should talk about the lifeboat that's used here as the dinghy. And the lifeboats, I think, came with a different Lego Sailor set, or maybe it came with the big boat. I can't really remember what it was. Did it come with the big boat, or was it in a separate set? I honestly don't remember, because I've had that for so long. I don't really remember whether it came with the big boat or whether it was a separate set. But the point is, I got them both. And I should also talk about the ocean in this scene. Like, for the shots in the ocean, I just used my bed, because I've got a blue sheet on my bed back then, and I just thought that would be the perfect ocean. But the only downside is you can see everything else in the background, like my DVDs and my Doctor Who action figures. Oh yeah, and here's the introduction of David Thomas, the gay stormtrooper. Yeah, this obviously came from inspiration from Little Britain, because I love Little Britain, and David Thomas, the only gay in the Welsh village, was one of the characters that always made me laugh in the show. Like, just complaining about how he's gay and he would love to be in the company of other gay people, and yet whenever gay people do show up, he just kicks them out, claiming that he's the only gay in the village. And I just thought, why not do a spin on this for Star Wars? Just have this stormtrooper wearing a vest who wants to be the only gay in the Empire, and somehow manages to get Darth Vader to kill this other gay stormtrooper that just comes in. Yeah. And this video was back when my stop motion techniques weren't as good as they are today. Though I have to admit, this bit where Vader's just waving his stick while saying, "There's no room in the Empire for douchebags." Yeah, that was the only a good bit of stop motion that I can remember from back in the day, because most of the time the stop motion was pretty crappy compared to what it is today. Yeah, and as years went on, I simply learned from those other mistakes and got better, which explains why my animation today is less crappy than it was back then. So yeah, as I said back then, when I did the ocean bits, there were downsides of it, because you could see everything in the background that was behind my bed, like my shelves, my Kick-Ass Dalek Emperor poster, my DVD shelf, my old videos, and my Doctor Who action figure collection. And this was back when I still had my old video cassettes, but I'd gotten rid of my... No, actually, I think I still had my video player back then, because I had a box TV that had a VCR in it. But after some time of it being on a TV bracket on the wall, it fell off and hit the ground. But luckily I wasn't in the bedroom at the time. I was downstairs playing on my Nintendo Wii when it happened. Yeah, interesting story. A TV fell off my wall and I wasn't in there at the time. And thank Christ I wasn't either. but the real funny thing is that in that incident, even though the TV fell from like a really high height, the damn thing still worked. Yeah, the damn thing still worked. Oh, and in a second, all the characters are going to be impelled from the boat sinking. Yeah, for this shot, I just like tipped the boat like back and forth, and just got pictures of it. And I had to have Slovene fallen off the boat because in the original episode, Cuddles fell off the boat. And this little bit with me going, oh yeah, my Lego me going, oh yeah, it's just like something random I came up with at the last minute. Right, it was inspired by the Kool-Aid guy from Family Guy when everybody in court keeps going like, oh no, oh no, oh no, and then he just crashes into the wall and goes, oh yeah. And this bit at the end always makes me laugh every time. Because, like, Sek saying that he's still captain even though they're in a puny lifeboat, and everybody just gets really pissed off of him except for the Miss Giggles and does unspeakable things to him as the credits roll. Yeah, Miss Giggles was the only one on that lifeboat that didn't get pissed off at him for what he was doing. And yeah, that's pretty much the end of the episode. And I credited Tress MacNeille in a lot of these episodes where Dot Warner showed up, because this was before Boris Fangirl provided her voice for Dot Warner, and because Tress MacNeille is one of my favourite voice actresses, I really wanted to give her credit, even though she never really actually provided her voice for it, and I don't know her. But I still wanted to give her credit. It's like they say, give credit where credit's due. So, well, that would be the end of the episode, except for this little extra bit at the end with Cranky noticing Sek inside of a lifeboat. No, actually, it was a barge. Because I just wanted to show, like, the after effects of Sek getting beat up on the lifeboat and ending up on a barge. Yeah, it was funny. And that's pretty much all I can say for this very, very old video. So, cheerio.